What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Rakin here today. So we have to look at the new pictures we have from Ball Z Kakarot, which were published by Dragon Ball's Hype on Twitter. Before we start, just to clarify on my other video about the New Game Plus, I've actually after the video discovered that in the early builds they would show more health points for the enemies on the screen in the demo versions they presented. So many people are saying that actually that could maybe not mean New Game Plus, that's just showing like early builds of the game where Vegeta had more health points. Maybe, I mean, I had no idea that was actually a thing because I never saw the actual early build presentation where Vegeta has like ton of health bars. And of course, maybe people are saying that definitely that may be a hard mode potentially, not actually New Game Plus. Of course, I don't know 100%, but this does mean that it could be that the New Game Plus doesn't get implemented, so to say. There's going to be a hard mode or something, or even on the trailer they were just showing an early build, which, like I said before, sorry guys, because I actually had no idea that that was actually a thing, like showing an early build with lots of health points for Vegeta, for example. So if that's not to be the case, and if we don't get the New Game Plus, then that's my mistake because I completely missed that. So that being said, let's go to the video for today where we see quite a lot of new scans for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. These were literally freshly revealed on the V-Jump, I guess, or something. So we have here some scans about Goku, Vegeta, and Whis. So here we have Whis kind of starting the training for Goku and Vegeta, as you can see here. It's quite interesting because here you can see here the also like here Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So here you have this one. So it's a big question as in what's gonna happen now. So are we actually gonna be able to train with Whis in Super Saiyan 3 form and then acquire Super Saiyan God? This is a big question which people right now don't have the answer for, because even now, like, there's a big division between people thinking, you know, what's the point of having a separate a separate character when you can just get a new transformation, of course, which would make a bit more sense. But again, we don't know yet, so what's going to be the case? There's no confirmation if it's going to be a new character or a new transformation. That's really important. So bearing this in mind, be prepared for everything, okay, just in case. Then we have next one here, which is, I believe this scan is shows just a bit more information about Beerus, as you can see here. So here is Beerus, God of Destruction, with his super big massive attack. This is a second attack Beerus is doing, like a laser death beam or something. And then here we have the fight against Beerus and Goku. As you can see here, Goku here is base form for some reason, I don't know why. And then here they are on the planet. So on Beerus' planet, as you can see here, you can actually walk around the planet. They can meet Beerus on his planet, which means that, of course, you can explore Beerus' planet, which is really cool because, of course, that's exactly what you wanted. And as you can see here, it doesn't show any date, so to say, in Japanese. I'll try to get this all translated again and fully 100% translated when I can. But for so far, it doesn't say any month like March. Sorry, at April or something, so it doesn't show at all any particular month for this thing. What else we have next? We have this one here. So this one is again Whis training, just a bit more information. Again, I say here, the more you fight, the more levels you fight, the more XP you gain, which is obviously normal. This is a new photo here. You have here Whis in Goku. That's quite a new one because here. And this one is so weird. Like, what the heck is this? So this is like a food shop. Okay, so it's a food shop. So you can buy food on planet Beerus. I wonder if they're gonna have new food potentially. That's a possibility. But this one here was quite interesting because here you have, is that Vegeta or Goku flying in the distance, and then you have Whis is here. It's almost like you're controlling Whis, so that's interesting. So I don't know how this shot was taken, if it was taken in a different angle or something, just to show off the planet and Whis' attack, or you can actually control Whis. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think you will be able to control Whis, to be honest, but this particular shot is a bit misleading, to be honest, because you don't know exactly what's happening here, as you can see there. And this one here, I think we saw this one before. So this is Whis' special attack where he just releases those massive energy balls and you have to evade them. They're quite slow because, of course, you know, because there's so many of them. If there would be a lot and fast, you'd have lots of trouble. So evading them is not that hard. Obviously, it's no massive problem here. And once we have here, so that is pretty much it for this particular one. I think we're done. So we have next one here. So this one here, we have quite a ton of new pictures, I guess. So this one at least is new. So we have this one here with the add-on menu. Then we have this one here. So this is the Goku Super Kamehameha, or better said, God Kamehameha potentially attack. The effects are slightly higher, as you can see here. A big finisher. This is interesting because this one and this one looks like they're different Kamehamehas. So I wonder if this is his standard Kamehameha and this is the God Kamehameha, which can only be released when he's in God mode. That's a big question, as you can see here. So Goku, or either this is like a finisher, so it could be two possibilities. Number one is that he actually gains access to another Kamehameha, but this one is only usable in God mode, potentially. Or this one is an actual finisher in God mode, and his actual Kamehameha is this one. So this one is actually a combo finisher where he releases a Kamehameha. And then this one is just the pure standard Kamehameha God version for him, same as Vegeta, for example, as you can see here. Now, that's a possibility, of course, what we're looking at. Then we have, of course, the fight against Raditz. So, of course, many people are saying that maybe this is from the story mode, this is not from the training grounds, I don't know, because obviously it doesn't really clarify 100%. So some people are saying that you are just using Goku in Super Saiyan God, fighting against Raditz in the story mode, and because of that, because you unlocked the transformation, now you can transform into Super Saiyan God when you fight against Raditz. It could be, maybe, I don't know. I mean, you never know, really, to be honest. Or this is just part of the training, challenges, which Whis gives you, and part of his challenges, you get teleported to different planets, like here, for example, where Vegeta is fighting against Dodoria. So, what do you guys think? This is gonna be interesting to see. Like, is it gonna be? It says here DLC and an arrow, as you can see here. So DLC something, and then an arrow pointing out to the add-on, and then to this one here, which kind of indicates me that this is potentially part of the training with Whis, and he gives you like different challenges to fight against specific enemies, and then once you finish that challenge you gain obviously rewards. So that's also obviously a possibility there. And I think that's it. I think I don't have any more scans, so that is it. That's all the scans for today, guys. So I think the most revealing one so far is definitely this one here, where you see a bit of a more Beerus, and this one here a bit, but this one definitely, you see Beerus's attacks, like as you can see there, he has that aura there, which is really cool, really awesome. So hopefully in Super Saiyan God transformation, like this one here, Goku will have actually his aura in red, which obviously I'm waiting for that to happen, because if it's not red, it's a bit disappointing. Why would you have the Super Saiyan God transformation and not the red aura, right? It just doesn't make any sense. So hopefully this is going to be the case, 100%, that we are getting an aura change. And then again, finally, guys, just to confirm a bit more about the characters. So there's not any more information so far about like if you will be able to keep your transformation in Super Saiyan 3 and then just add another one on top, or there will be a separate character. This picture is actually cut here, so I can't really see the picture. It's actually cut here, so unfortunately there's nothing, but it obviously is Vegeta and Goku. And that is pretty much it, guys. So that is the end of this video. It's a bit shorter than expected, but just there's nothing much more to really explain here, because the rest of the stuff is just same old. But yeah, like I said before, in relation to the New Game Plus modes, like I said before, I could have actually mistaken myself and actually looked at the previous build and thought that was going to be a New Game Plus. Although I don't understand why Bandai Namco would put an early build in the trailer. When they were showing like the end game pretty much with Goku level 88, and then suddenly showing like an early build. It doesn't make any sense really, to be honest. But you never know. So maybe we're just getting a hard mode for the game and not a full-fledged New Game Plus. However, I would really like it to get the New Game Plus, because it would make obviously sense for the saga, like I said before. And the New Game Plus, if you don't keep your level, you would potentially keep your items and just like fight against stronger enemies with more health bars. Of course, that's also a possibility. So of course, we'll check out and see what happens on release. For this one, it's going to be like I said before, in April. So end of April, May is going to be the release of the DLC. We don't have a specific date as of yet, but I'm sure more information is going to be coming soon about this game. And of course, the more information is going to be releasing about the potential things we can do in the actual game, which is really, really cool. But yeah, guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel and smash the like button, of course. And we shall be looking forward for more information about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The next video I'm going to be publishing is about how Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was meant to be looking, but it was not, because the developers changed their mind last minute, and then we have the graphics we have now. However, the graphics previously looked quite a lot differently, so that's going to be quite interesting to check it out. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, of course, and see you in my next videos. Bye.